Good evening and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we're here today for our quarterly effort to recognize police officers for the great job that they do for the township of Woodbridge. We actually recognize an officer of the quarter every single quarter, and they've recently finished the third quarter of 2024 from July 1 to September 30. The honoree is Police Officer Russell Van Liew. He's a 3-year veteran assigned to the Radio Patrol Division, and during the third quarter, he responded to 509 calls for service, conducted self-initiated law enforcement investigations, special patrol checks, and contacts to include enforcement of outstanding arrest warrants and the arrest of defendants on violations of New Jersey criminal statutes. And on July 9, 2024, Officer Van Liew, a New Jersey State certified EMT, responded to a report of a medical emergency at the Mayor's Summer Concert. Officer Van Liew arrived on location and assisted Officer Stephanie Liew and Detective Eric Manresa, who were performing CPR on a female concert goer who had suffered a seizure. Officer Van Liew further assisted in transferring the patient to the ambulance and attending to the patient while en route to Robert Wood Hospital, where, due to his EMT training and experience, the patient regained consciousness and survived the medical emergency. On October 1st, 2024, Officer Van Liew, while on patrol with his partner, located a stolen vehicle in the Avenel section of the township. Upon attempting to stop the vehicle, the driver ignored commands, lights, and siren and engaged in a pursuit, ultimately coming to a stop, at which time Officer Van Liew and his partner successfully and safely placed the subject under arrest. And he's hereby honored before the police department, fellow officers, community, and family, Russell Van Liew, Officer of the Quarter for the third quarter of 2024, and an Eagle Scout. So we honored the two people before, Officer Liew and Manresa. We honored them at a past ceremony like this. Russell was not able to make that. I was there that night and watched this, and I said that last time we did the other two. It was amazing watching these men and women in action. They just did a phenomenal job and literally saved that concert goer's life. She was down, she was out, she was blue, she was not breathing, and within seconds, the three of them sprang into action and saved her life. Just unbelievable. Officer, say anything?
I'll just say all these jobs that we respond to each and every day, it's always a team effort. It's not just one individual person. So I'd just like to shout out, all my partners and coworkers, everyone I work with. Every day we're out here having each other's back. It's never a one-man show. Even if it is something minor, there's always someone there over your shoulder to help you out and have your back. So this really is an award for everybody, especially all my partners and everyone I work with. So thank you.
Let me also introduce the people to my right, which I always forget to do when we start these things. Police Director Bob Hubner, Deputy Director Joe Niski, Council President Kyle Anderson, First Ward Councilwoman covering Woodbridge and Seawarren, Sharon McAuliffe, Fifth Ward Councilwoman Debbie Mean covering Colonia, Councilwoman at Large Lisbeth DeJesus, Howie Bauer, Second Ward Councilman covering Fort Hopewell and Caseby, and Councilman at Large Greg Ficarra. Next up, police response and life-saving action is presented to Woodbridge Police Officer Angel Martinez. Go, yeah, go ahead. He's a 1-year veteran of the Woodbridge PD, and on August 26, 2024, patrol units were dispatched to Hoover Way in the Ford section of Woodbridge on a report of an injured adult male with potentially life-threatening injuries. Officers Martinez and Jason Hernandez-Janao, who is not here tonight, but he will be honored in the future. They both were getting proclamations tonight. Where was I? They were the first officers to arrive on the scene, where they located a 40-year-old man with a large laceration to the neck and a second laceration to the chest. Officers Martinez and Hernandez-Janao, utilizing training and experience, recognized that the injuries were life-threatening and immediately engaged emergency medical treatment through the application of combat gauze directly into and on top of the wounds, using direct and constant pressure, which served to control the bleeding. The emergency medical procedures employed by the officers stabilize the patient for transport to the hospital for medical and psychological treatment and evaluation. And they're hereby honored before Woodbridge Police, family, friends, and their peers. Congratulations to Officer Angel Martinez, and please let your partner know that we'll get to him when he's free. So congratulations, Angel Martinez.
No, I just want to say thank you. I'm going to piggyback off of what Van Liew said. You know, it is a team effort. As an example of this award right here is my partner, Jason, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight. But yeah, you're never by yourself. You know, it's a team effort, and, you know, working together, you can get things done correctly. So I just want to say thank you for the recognition.
Thanks. And now I'd like to ask Police Director Bob Hummer to say a few words.
Thanks, Mayor. I know I speak for the officers, and I know Joe, too. We really appreciate that the mayor recognizes the hard work the officers do, and the council for always being here to support the officers. You know, really, you heard 3 years on with Van Liew, a year Martinez. These are the type of officers we have throughout the department, and they set the standard. So great job.
Anybody from the council like to come up? Good. It's already set low for you.
Hey, you know what they say, good things come in small packages. You know, November, Thanksgiving is Thursday, and November is usually a month filled where we express gratitude. So I think we express our gratitude by recognizing the work that they do, but I would like the whole township to recognize and be grateful for not only our police department, but our fire department, our EMS, and all of our first responders. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's a job that I think you have to be born for it, because I know I don't think I will be able to do it. And they do it without a second thought. Obviously, they get first-rate training, and that's why they're also able to do the job that they do. But for me, and if you guys don't mind, for council, I would say that we are grateful for all of our first responders. We are grateful for our police department. If you didn't know, you're going to know now that they also fed some of our families. They did a Thanksgiving drive, and they'll be with families in December for Christmas. So they are more than the uniform that they wear and the work that they do daily. They're very ingrained in our community and making sure that those of our community that need help get help that they need. So we're grateful for our Woodbridge Police Department, grateful for our first responders. And when we are sitting on Thanksgiving and saying a prayer, just make sure that we include everybody that does the job of a police officer, fireman, and EMT. I think that in the last couple of months in Woodbridge Township, there's been a lot of calls where they've responded, and they've responded well. So again, just because it's November, we should be thankful every day, but Thanksgiving is Thursday. Just make sure that when we do sit with our families and mention something that we're grateful for, that we don't leave our first responders out of our prayers. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We say they're the best police department in the state of New Jersey, and they go out and prove it every single day. Thank you, folks.